Why deep thinkers struggle in a shallow world. Have you ever noticed that the more you reflect on life, the more alone you feel? You start asking deeper questions, seeing connections others miss, and instead of curiosity, you're met with confusion or silence. You're not imagining it. Deep thinking isn't just rare, it's often rejected. Not because it's wrong, but because it forces people to confront ideas they're not ready for. Throughout history, the minds who dared to think differently, Copernicus, Hypatia, even Alan Turing, weren't always celebrated. Many were ignored, mocked, or silenced. Their only crime? Seeing the world too clearly. But why is this the case? Why does thinking deeply so often lead to isolation? It all comes down to one truth. Human beings are wired for comfort, not clarity. When someone stands out physically, stronger, taller, more athletic, we admire it. We might even feel inspired. But when someone thinks on a level that forces us to reconsider our beliefs, something shifts. That admiration turns into discomfort. Psychologists call this the cognitive mirror. A deep thinker doesn't just share insights, they reflect back our mental blind spots. And that kind of reflection, it stings. See, we define ourselves by our thoughts, our opinions, our worldview. So when someone comes along who sees through illusions, it feels personal. Not because they're attacking, but because their awareness highlights our limitations. And that's when defenses go up. In social circles, confidence is often valued more than truth. Say something simple with confidence, and people will cheer. Say something complex with nuance, and they'll tune out. It's why charisma often wins over wisdom. Social media makes this even worse. Platforms reward simplicity, speed, and spectacle, not depth. A 5-second hot take will always outperform a 5-minute explanation. And the deeper you go, the smaller your audience becomes. This is why the most thoughtful people often feel like outsiders. It's not a social skill issue, it's a bandwidth issue. Most people don't want to or can't process that much depth. And it's not just psychological, it's biological. Studies in neuroscience show that when people feel intellectually threatened, the brain lights up the same way it would if they faced physical danger. The amygdala, the brain's alarm system, goes on high alert. Logic takes a back seat. Survival mode kicks in. Why? Because for most of human history, survival depended on group acceptance, not intelligence. Tribes didn't reward the most thoughtful, they rewarded the most relatable. The ones who kept the peace, not the ones who questioned it. And today, not much